Hello and welcome to the 741 channel. Thank you for stopping by. Today we're going to take a look at installing a center stand on this 2013 Honda NC-700X motorcycle. The center stand I'm going to use today is sold direct by Honda on Amazon, and this center stand is the one that would have been installed on the motorcycle either at the factory or by the dealer. If you want to get the details on this center stand, there'll be a link down in the description below to the Amazon product page. So what I got in the package was a 4-page instruction booklet, a bag of hardware and springs, and the center stand itself. So the first thing I'm going to do, according to the instruction sheet, is remove the bolts that hold on the muffler. This upper bolt here has a nut on the back, whereas the one down here does not. I'm going to use a 12mm socket on the head of the bolt and a 12mm box end wrench on the nut to hold it in place while I loosen it. So I'm going to take the bolt and the nut and set them aside. Now I'll remove the lower front bolt underneath the brake lever. So next up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push down on the back of the muffler, but we're not going to take it all the way off or anything like that. We're just going to kind of push down on it a little bit to make room to clear between the exhaust pipe and this back bracket back here. Hopefully you guys can kind of see that there is a threaded hole right about where my finger is. I'm not sure if the camera is able to kind of pick it up, but it's right underneath this boss and kind of just behind the bolt that holds on the front part of the muffler. So the reason I've pivoted the muffler down and out of the way is so that I can install this spring hook bolt in that threaded hole that's back there behind the muffler pipe. So now that the pipe is pivoted down out of the way to provide just enough clearance to get this thing in. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is push down on the muffler just a bit more to provide some clearance for my deep drive socket, and I should be able to thread this in the rest of the way now. So now I should be able to tighten this up. Okay, now that the spring hook is snugged up, what I'm going to do is actually use a torque wrench here and torque it to the specifications in the manual. My torque wrench happens to be calibrated in Newton meters, and the manual calls for 22 Newton meters. If you happen to have an SAE torque wrench that uses foot-pounds, the number you're going to want to use is 16 foot-pounds. So the next thing we're going to do is put this little rubber foot peg into this hole in the center stand. I'm just going to wet down the end of it here with some diluted dish soap to make it go in a little bit easier, and then we'll just pop it in. I use a flat blade screwdriver to help pop that in place. Okay, that should do it. On to the next step. So I moved over to the other side of the bike. You can see the side stand here and the shift lever here. So we're just about ready to install the center stand and the pivot. So I've got the pivot here, and I've put a light coat of grease along the center part of it here. Okay, so you can see I've got the center stand oriented so that it sits in between the two brackets. And I'm going to bring the pivot shaft in and just slide that through everything. So now I've got the hole in this ear on the pivot shaft lined up with the threaded hole in the bracket. Then I'm going to install this shoulder screw into the threaded hole. We're going to make sure that the shoulder goes into the hole in the pivot bracket and doesn't get caught on the metal there. Now I'll use a 5mm Allen bit to snug this up. So the next thing to do is to slip the little spring inside of... So at this point the battery died in my camera, and I didn't realize it. So my footage for putting the springs together kind of got lost. But I think you kind of get the idea here. The little spring just needs to slip inside the big spring, and the hooks just need to be aligned for the next step where I install it on the bike. Anyway, the next thing I'm going to do is install the springs onto the spring hook. So I'm going to set this up so the smaller hook goes onto the spring hook first, and the larger hook is on the outside. So the next step now is to get the short end of the springs attached to the hook on the center stand. Now the method I'm going to use was demonstrated in another video by Ed Nunes. I'm going to link his video down in the description below in case you want to watch his take on this. I'm going to do pretty much the same thing he did. So I'm going to use a ratchet strap with one of the hooks on one of the spokes of the back wheel here, and I'll use the other end on this piece of steel wire that I have here. Now Ed used heavy-duty fishing line. That may be a little better for this application. I don't have any of that. This is really all I've got to work with, but it should do the job. So we're going to take one end and put it on the other hook of the tie down, And then I'm going to take the other end of the wire loop and get it through the hooks in the two springs. So I'll get a little tension on the ratchet strap here. Before I go any further, I just want to make sure that the springs are still aligned up front on the spring hook and that everything looks good in the back here. So as you may be able to see, I've now got the center stand up and hooked around the end of the springs there. I'll zoom in so you guys can get a better look at that. Okay, so there's a little closer look as to what's going on. You should be able to see that the springs are hooked around the bar on the center stand. So now I'll release the tension on the ratchet strap and we should be good to go here. So now I just got to get my wires off the end of the spring here and we should be all set. Okay, so next up I'll get the muffler back into position where it needs to go. So next up I'll reinstall the two muffler bolts. Okay, the longer one is the one that goes on the back with the nut. So I'll put that one on first. Okay, now we'll take the shorter bolt and put that into the front mount. Alright, so let's try this out and see how it works. Looks like it's doing the job to me. Seems pretty good to me. It's up on the center stand and feels pretty stable up there. So that's pretty much going to wrap things up for installing the center stand on this 2013 Honda NC-700X. If you want to learn more about this center stand, there is a link to the Amazon product page in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to leave a comment or subscribe, feel free to do that as well. And if you'd like to support my channel in another way, please consider visiting my Amazon store, which is also linked in the description below. Thanks for watching.